Hello and welcome to the Luxury Lounge. That's right, every Thursday we enter the lounge, we shut the door, and we air our grievances with the world. And there's no grievance that's too big or too small or too frivolous. It's your problem, and it shall be heard in the Luxury Lounge. And remember, the luxury of the lounge isn't that your complaint is luxurious. It's that the ability to complain in luxury, in satin pajamas, while sitting on a leather-bound couch. That is the luxury, being able to come in here and let it fly without someone going, no, there's bigger issue, no, and I'm coming to you live. And if you, hold on, before we get to where I'm from, send it in. Send in your Luxury Lounge complaint. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. That's JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. I'll repeat it one more time. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Title of Luxury Lounge. Shelby is on the ones and twos. Shelby's reading every night your emails. I'm coming to you live from Boca. That's right. The Southern Feather Nation Studios, as we do. We're on YouTube. Every episode's on YouTube. I'm on the road. If you're listening right now, Perrysburg, Ohio. I'm coming. It's near Toledo. Assemble the group chat. I mean, the tour dates, we got dates, people, okay? Vancouver. So tickets are doing better in Vancouver than I would have thought they would have. So make sure you get those tickets now. Irvine, Indianapolis, Spokane, Washington, added to the calendar. Ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Oklahoma City. Dublin. That's right. I'm coming to Europe. Dublin, Belfast, London, Copenhagen, Amsterdam, Berlin. We added Berlin and London, 2 shows. Oslo. And then I'm back to the Oslo of America, Nashville, Tennessee. So jaredfreid.com for tickets. Very excited about today's guest, an OKP to the podcast, original key player. He's been on many times. Some of our classic episodes are with Nathan Macintosh. Thank you for coming on, buddy.
Thanks for having me, man. I think we mention it every single time, but Walking in Bozo.
Walking in Bozo. We'll never forget. It's our 9/11.
It's 9/12.
Right. Nothing is funnier than Walking in Bozo, an old episode. Last time you were on, I think I shared the link, and I went back and listened to it, and it was weird because, you know, I listened to it like I was watching a high wire, tight wire act because it's so long ago. I know how I talk now. I don't remember how I talked then, and now everyone's, you're worried that you will embarrass yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we probably sounded pretty close to what we do now.
Right. We're just like looser. I don't know, like the ads, I'm saying things maybe I would have done differently now. You grow up, and it's weird. We live in this society now that, like, we don't allow for anyone to grow up. We don't allow for anyone to be a different person.
Yes.
You were evil in that 7 seconds that you put it on the internet, so you're evil forever. And I was listening to it being like, Jared, shut up. And I'm like, it was good. But the Walking in Bozo, I'll never forget. It was basically someone wrote in, how do I meet the family? And I think you were like, you got to walk in like a clown. I think we both talked about that.
Actually, I want to say the last time I was on your podcast, I might have been weird. We talked about it afterwards because that was the day, man, that guy tried to fucking blow up the train or whatever, and he was running around the city. So I got to your house. It was that morning. So I got to your house and we're doing the podcast. And in my head, I just kept thinking, the Joker's out there. This is completely insane. And I didn't say anything beforehand because I wanted to be normal. And then afterwards I go, Jared, man, did you hear the thing? And you literally were like, what news? I've been running around all day doing podcasts. I go, buddy, there's a guy trying to take the train.
Right. There was major issues. Then I was like, I remember like the subways were down. Like, and I was like,
yes,
I got to start getting people subways to get to my apartment. Yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, I felt weird that day. That was weird, man. But I always have fun coming here. Thank you for having me again, buddy. It's this is awesome.
It's always a pleasure. You're the perfect guest for the lounge. You and I love a good complaint. We love a good angry rant. And on that subject, I want to let everyone know You can go right now and watch Nathan McIntosh special on YouTube. It is there for your viewing pleasure. And I'm going to say, let me ring that bell again. Ding, ding, ding. JTrain stamp of approval. Go watch this special immediately. It's on YouTube. It's called Money Never Wakes. Nathan McIntosh, tell us about the YouTube special. Give us the premise and why people should watch it other than me telling them that they need to. There's nobody at the Comedy Cellar that I love watching more than Nathan. I love watching his jokes. I love watching him on stage. He's entertaining. He's not just standing there with a mic. It is a living, breathing, fun event that's going to translate through YouTube. And all of you need to go watch this YouTube special. And I'm not saying that because I had a couple drinks before taping this. I'm not just saying that.
No, man, you've always been very cool. And we run into each other at the Cellar all the time.
Yeah.
The special's called Money Never Wakes, 40 on Finance. It is 45 minutes centered around the idea of finance. So I talk about credit scores, how we should learn about money in school, jobs that should pay more money, trying to get an apartment with the rents themselves, and then the how much money you need to make to even be able to get an apartment. Talking about billionaires, rich restaurants, lots of things.
I love your perspective. It's interesting. We grew up very differently, I think, based on me listening to your act. Well, it's funny because comics get to know each other in this quick, weird, vulnerable way because you hear their act and they're and you hear when it doesn't go well, but you can hear them over a course of time. You always center on money. Seems to be something that really bothers you in a fun way, because I see other people, and listen, I have grown up very privileged, very lucky. I'm sitting in Boca in a pool house. Okay. So
I don't even know where Boca is. Let me tell you, that's the type of money I'm coming from. I don't even know. I couldn't even, if my maps don't have Boca. It doesn't exist on my maps.
That's the way we wanted it. Okay, so when I watch, there's other comics who get into money stuff, and you can tell there's an anger there that I'm like, it doesn't translate to comedy for me. You have this very cool perspective where I watch it and I go, he's nailing it. He's right. Why money? Why does that? But it is the thread to many of your bits.
Yeah.
Not just these ones, but and I've noticed that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I grew up without money. My dad wasn't around. My mom drank. Not in Boca. She would drink at places like the Red Fox Tavern. Okay. Which is you could just watch bar fights in there all the time. But coming from Nova Scotia, most people didn't really grow up with money. So people didn't have money, but they were still kind of fun and loose about it, right. Unless it was dire straits. But you could see people be like, oh man, I got to pay rent next month. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'll figure it out.
Hope it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely talk about money, and it's a thing that it's always been there as a important, we got to figure it out type thing. But I still do laugh about it. And, you know what I mean? I don't get angry.
I guess, but you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
People, you go, this person fucking hates the idea of money. You just seem flummoxed by it. It's almost like you're I can't believe the credit score thing is so wild. It's a great bit. I love watching you talk about it because I'm like, you're right. That is insane that just by looking at your credit score, you ruin your credit score.
It's great. It's one of the great mysteries of life. It's
right.
Complete insanity, other than the fact that I guess you'd go, well, I guess there's only two ways to look at it. Either they really want us to have terrible credit, or they're like, hey, be confident, stupid, and don't even worry about it.
It is insane. And it's shouldn't you be rewarded for it's if you say, hey, it's my dentist appointment in a month, you should get the first appointment. If you're
one tooth, they fill one tooth for free.
Right. Give me one tooth.
If you call ahead and be like, hey, am I coming in a month? They go, wow, nobody's this on top of things. We're going to fill one molar for completely free.
Right. I mean, so listen, I want everyone to go watch Nathan's special. It's there for you for free. What a gift. It is there. I mean, when I pimp these specials and I don't even do it, I'm not getting my arm isn't twisted. Everyone I bring on to the show I love, but I'm telling you right now, your night's going to be a better night if you watch Nathan's special on YouTube. So it's called Money Never Wakes. It's on YouTube right now at Nathan Macintosh. The link to the special is in the description of this episode. So I've made it so easy for you. I get so annoyed. I mean,
Dude, somebody the other day retweeted the special, link, everything, all that kind of stuff. Somebody replied, "Where is the special?" And you want to go to somebody's house and go and drag their face to the screen and go, "Look, man, look at it."
Right. I think I'm at the point where I think they're fucking with me, but then that's giving them too much credit. I had someone literally, I write in the link of the description of my post, "Hey, I'll be in these cities," and they're like, "How do I get tickets to this city?" I'm like, it literally says it. It's in the bio. You're right under it. Like you're like the next line.
Dude, I honestly, this is actually can this segue into my luxury lounge?
Okay,
complaint?
let's do Nathan's complaint first. Hit the music. It's the guest's turn to complain. They're ready to jump in. They've got lots of problems too. It ain't all about Jared. Let's hear their complaint of the day. Let's hear their complaint of the day. They're invited on the show to have some fun and complain with you. Let's hear that complaint. Okay.
Because I don't think that people look past the first line at all. And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that headlines now, okay, if you want to read any article, it costs you $5. So people just read tornado in Kansas. That's it. You don't know how many people are dead. You don't know if you should go. You know nothing because you have to pay now. So people read this with everything. So when you post, they just read Jared's on the road, and they just go, "Well, I'm not moving down anymore. I'm not. I'm done. This is it." So I'll ask the question, but I hate that you have to pay to read articles. It's craziness.
It's insane, and especially on the internet, like we have decided everything is here.
Yeah.
If I really care, I will Google the thing that you made me pay for and find out about it another way. Mm-hmm. And it's like it used to be. You buy the paper, but the paper was like a nickel. Like it was just like, give me, and it was a part of your like daily routine. Like, I'll buy the paper or the paper will be delivered. The idea that they're like, pay right now, give me $5 right now. It's like,
because they'll let you open it. It'd be almost like if you went into a store and you checked the paper and then the guy just ripped it out of your hand. Because you open an article and then it just goes, a thing comes, you're reading it and then they go, "Hey, pay us money to finish it." You just go, so how's anybody going to know anything? I got to pay 9 subscriptions to get the news?
The difference is, the difference between then and now is that when you went into a store and you looked at a magazine, you weren't sitting on the toilet when you were looking at it. Now you're on the toilet and you're like, I want to read the rest of this, and then it takes it away. You'd be like, oh, I want to bring this to the toilet. The toilet is a big part of this whole thing. Like the idea of like, if they were like, give me $5 to read this on the toilet, I'd be like, here, take all my money, take my mortgage, I'm done.
Yeah.
The idea that I'm on the toilet already and they're like $5, I'm like, fuck you, I'll find another article.
Because at least just don't let me into the article at all. I get it. It's the whole like striptease type of deal. We're going to give you 3 sentences.
Show you half a nipple.
Can I also say this, Jared, in the same vein? Do you know how many articles now have spelling mistakes? Have you been looking at? It's a mess.
No, I don't. That's one of those things that I'll never call someone out on, because I've been called out on spelling mistakes, and I'm like, it's already out there. What do you want me to do now? Do you want me to fucking suck your dick? Like, I don't know.
Jared, you're not a journalist writing about the deaths in Syria. And if you were, I'd hope
have
to
some respect
Thank
for the
you.
Syrians.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, proofread this thing. How did this happen? How did this go out? And then everything has to be related to like, oh man, somebody's dropping a new document tonight. You're like, why does everything have to be dropped? It's just anyways,
everything is dropped. Everything.
There's so many
dropped.
articles that bother me.
Okay, let's get to my complaint. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. My turn. Before we get there, we're sponsored, people. You don't have to choose between better hair growth and your health. There's a holistic solution for men that promotes both healthier hair and whole body wellness. I am a Nutrafol fan because my mom loves Nutrafol, okay? It is a hair growth supplement that Nutrafol multi-targets the root cause of thinning, including stress, hormones, nutrition, metabolism, aging, and lifestyle through whole body health. In a clinical study, men showed progressive improvement in hair growth and thickness after 3 and 6 months. Nutrafol is trusted and recommended by more than 3,000 top doctors. I sent it to my mom. My mom loved it. She has re-upped every single prescription. She loves it. Nutrafol has helped her. If you're out there and you're dealing with hair thinning, hair loss, Nutrafol's for you. And now they're doing it for men. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support the show by going to Nutrafol.com/men and entering promo code FEATHER to save $15 off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer anywhere. It's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time, plus free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com/men, spelled Nutrafol.com/men, promo code FEATHER. So we got Nathan McIntosh here. Let's get to my complaint. You ready?
Let's do it.
Jared, he has some problems. Jared, he's got some issues to do. Get off his chest right now. Jared has a lot of issues. Jared has a issue with a lot of things that we can discuss. Can you relate to the problem now? Okay, so I'm in Boca, and I'm at my parents' community. Okay, everyone here is too familiar with one another. They come up to you as if you've known them 100 years. My parents moved here 5 years ago. And all these people are kind of new to me, but then they've all, all they talk about is their kids and what they're doing. And, a bunch of them have followed me on social media. Some of them are listening to this podcast right now. There is no place in America that I've ever been that does this more than this place. You ready? They'll come up to you. They'll go, you'll have some older woman. She'll come up to me with the confidence I've never had in my entire life. And they'll come right up to me and they'll go, Jared, remember me? And now it's pop quiz time. Now, I have never said hello to someone in such an aggressive way in my entire life. The idea that I would want to invite the knowledge that someone has no memory of me and I have a lot of memory of them is insane. And they'll go, remember me? And I now... There's no better place to train for improv than Boca Raton, because every 5 minutes someone comes up to you with a new scene where you have to get out of being a dickhead. They put you in a position to be a dickhead. Remember me? And it's like, who in the world wants to say hello to someone starting at, no, I don't remember you, but I'm Jared. It's good to see you again. I am so sorry. That's the thing. You start at, I'm sorry. Every conversation starts at me going, I'm sorry. Let me feather
you should go with the improv.
Your asshole. I don't mean to forget you.
You should go with the improv. Yes, and remember when I was an astronaut? And they go,
I should yes and them.
Yeah, just full improv, man. Go the whole
So how
way.
would I do that? Remember me?
Yes. And you remember the dessert we had?
Right.
Because then you put them on, and then they go, what dessert? And you go, oh, well, you don't remember?
No, you don't know Jews. Boca's not even on your Google Maps. This is how I know you don't know Jews, because they would go, no, you don't. They go, if I said, yeah, of course, they go, no, you don't. Say it. Say my name. And then it turns into like a dominatrix situation. Say my name, you fucking bitch. It's Judith Rosenblum, you piece of shit.
Judith. That's hilarious. I had this one time I ran into a comedian friend. He was with this lady. I said hi to him, and I said, hey, nice to meet you. And she aggressively went, I hate these people. She did this whole show, and I said, Jared, I go, where did we meet? And she goes, we went at an open mic 5 years ago. And I go, are you fucking crazy?
Right, get over yourself.
We met in a dark cave.
Right.
Get
over yourself.
With like 10 sexual predators. Are you kidding me? Are you fucked? And I lost it, Jared. I yelled at her on the street.
Right. So the best prank that has ever been pulled on me was by Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson, hilarious comic.
Love
Keith.
Keith.
Go to the Comedy Cellar. There's no one I love more than Keith, because he is such a ball buster, and I love ball busters. I walk up. Keith is at the cellar. He's sitting across from a woman. And I go, hey, Keith, how are you? And he goes, good to see you. Then I said hi to the woman. And I go, good to see you. How are you? To her, being, whatever. He goes, you don't know her name. And I go, Keith, stop it. And I should know her name. Like, it was like one of those situations where like I've seen her 1,000 times and I know her name, but I'm not even going to say her name. But I go, and I look at Keith, because I'm like, if he pushes this, he's got me. So I go, Keith. I go, Keith, you're ridiculous. And I start walking away, and he goes, no, come here. Say her name, and points right at her face. And I go, Keith. I just kept saying, Keith, you're ridiculous. He goes, you don't know her name. And she's sitting there the whole time. And I go, Keith, I just kept saying, I didn't know where to go. I was so embarrassed. It's the best prank ever. He goes, you don't know her name. You came over here like you knew everybody, trying to be a big shot. And I'm like, fucking Keith.
I love Keith, man. That's so funny.
So funny. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. Here with Nathan McIntosh, an OKP. He's got a special. Money Never Wakes. You gotta go watch it. It's in the description of this episode. If you go right now, you get a free coupon to laughs. Okay? Go right now.
Jared, real quick, I feel I just watched a drink that you had an hour ago hit you.
Right? If you're watching on YouTube, you can witness it live. No, I feel good. I'm hosting this show. People don't know. A lot of plates to spin. I gotta promote your special, which I need people to go watch because they're gonna love it.
Thank you.
And we're sponsored. We have another sponsorship. Talk about Money Never Wakes. Manscaped, boys, it's time to upgrade. Stop using your ball trimmer on your face. Okay, here's an intervention. Nathan and I. We got together to let you know you're using a ball trimmer on your face. Isn't that
your
sad?
Your face is not a ball.
No, it's an oval. And Manscaped has just dropped their new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The Beard Hedger is the cordless trimmer of your dreams. It gives you 20 hair cutting lengths. That's great. Jesus. From Mr. Clean to Grizzly Adams and everywhere in between. It's waterproof, so you can shave anywhere. And since Manscaped wants you to have all the tools for the job, they're throwing in a beard brush, a comb, and scissors to make you look like $1,000,000. Get 20% off and free shipping with code JTrain at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code JTrain. Manscaped Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths. Here with Nathan McIntosh. Money Never Wakes. Let's get to the emails. You ready?
Let's do it.
Luxury Lounge. Indiscreet gift delivery. Jared, Shelby, and guests. Feather from San Antonio with a holiday edition complaint. Okay, we're back in the inbox. For when I can remember of the pre-internet days, holiday shopping used to mean an entire day of store hopping and patron elbowing to get the gifts for everyone on my list. Now, all I need is a laptop, Wi-Fi, and a glass of wine to help numb the imminent pain that will be inflicted on my bank account. Daddy Bezos.
I wish that was his name. I wish that once he hit like 60 billion or whatever, he literally just Puff Daddied it. I'm Daddy Bezos now.
Daddy Bezos. You have and listen, Nathan has great bits about Bezos and all the billionaires. It's hilarious. Daddy Bezos and those alike, then take it from there. And I have my entire gift haul at my door in a few days. What a time to be alive. However, here's my issue. Many of these boxes have no discretion in regards to the gifts that they have inside. And since my fiance and I live together with different times of the day that either of us will be home to receive said packages, there's almost complete certainty that one of us will see a gift that is meant for us before the other can snag it to be wrapped. At least Solo Stove had the decency to give me a heads up in their confirmation email and that their boxes are branded, but nobody else will extend even that courtesy. What am I getting for Christmas this year? An espresso machine. How did I know this on December 8th? Because I'm looking at the box with their logo on it as I write this email. Anyways, happy holidays, y'all. I genuinely appreciate all that you do. Nathan, what do you think? How do you feel about this?
Here's what I think about it. First of all, yes, it's wrong. They shouldn't have, they shouldn't have all the branding on it for this exact reason. You're getting gifts. You live with people. How about this, Jared? The way that and I'm even too young for this, but I know that it was a thing that happened. Porn stores, you go in the back in the back, you get porn and they'd always put it in like a dark bag. Right. Every package now, jet black. They're all jet black boxes. All it is your address and then like the black box on a plane.
Right.
That's it. That's what we have now.
You know, Nathan, you have been talking on stage about this. And I appreciate it because I've mentioned it a couple times on this podcast about a lot of these things are created by losers. And I think there's nobody at Amazon who's like, hey, I don't want my loved ones to see what I've received because they don't have a loved one. Like this is a product of that. You need the fact that there's not a toggle that says this is a gift on a site that in what world is this difficult for them to do? It is one button that says a gift. Keep it fucking secret. Like there's just it's one button. That's the annoying part about this. It's
but if you go, okay, let's say there's a toggle but then you would know what all the gifts are because they'd be toggled to the other one. That's what I'm saying. All of them jet
everything.
Black. Every box or red or whatever the fuck. They're all that color and they just have your address and boom. Like classified documents.
Everything sent like it's a CIA.
Everything.
Document.
All of it. Even all the people that drop it off now, they all have big aviators, trench coats. They have an earpiece. They whisper. They send it. You know what I mean? Because
and here's the thing. When I see on the Amazon box that they have like ads, I get mad. I'm like, yes, you're making so much money. Like this, what are you getting from the new, Christmas movie on Hallmark Network? What amount of money convinced you to make the box not jet black?
Let me ask you this. Who is the person? Maybe there's a person, but who is the person that gets a box and watches the movie that's written on the box? You know what I mean? Is that how you come across your entertainment? What's delivered in the mail and what's written on the back of it? That seems crazy.
Hey, you know what we're watching tonight? I saw it on the back of my Crest toothpaste that I ordered.
Exactly.
This brand new movie. Yeah, it is weird to take.
Get the kids. We're doing a movie night. I just ordered a box of socks, and right there's a movie about a dog or some shit. We're going. We're doing it.
You know what looks good, and then you hold up a box. Like,
that's the trailer, and you move it like a little cartoon. Like, look at this. Couldn't you see this moving?
Yeah, every Amazon ad on their stuff annoys me. Every time I see it, I go, what are we doing? Why did you need this? Is it whose job is this supporting? JTrain Podcast at gmail.com. JTrain Podcast at gmail.com here with Nathan McIntosh. Money never wakes. Go, go, go. It is in the description of this episode. The link is there. It's waiting for you. Nathan has been on this show many, many times. An OKP. Support the OKPs. Luxury lounge, to pee or not to pee. Train. Sometimes I pee in the shower. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Be honest, though. When you jump in and that warm water hits you, sometimes you just have to go. Here's the problem. Sometimes I hop in the shower, then my wife decides to jump in with me a few minutes later. No warning. This is super neat, of course, except one thing. If I have to pee, I'm now left with 3 options. I try to squeeze it out before she gets in.
Jesus.
And sees me. 2, hold it in for the duration of the shower, even though I really have to go. 3, jump out, run to the toilet, soaking wet and cold. Honestly, if she got and saw, she would just call me a caveman. No big deal. But still, what do you think? Do you pee in the shower, Nathan McIntosh?
No. But I'm more so, is his wife, I'm now confused by this. Is his wife getting in the shower for sex or just to shower?
I think just to shower.
Okay.
You live with your significant other?
Yeah, I closed the door. I would like some time to myself. That's
let me
what
shower.
it is. Yeah, let me shower. That's it. Here. And you too. Go ahead. I'm not coming in. We have we have plenty of time. We live together, for God's sake.
Right. And the idea of shower sex has been discussed by comics since the shower has been invented.
Yeah.
We've seen that bit. It's cold. You're hot. It sucks. Well, yeah.
But now this guy's peeing.
I don't have this experience where there's this open door policy.
Yes, me neither.
For the shower when I'm in there. When I was living with a significant other, I never really had this. Well, if you pop in, you pop in. Like I'd be in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the issue is more that they have this just turnstile policy.
The other, but I don't piss in the shower. It's my shower. I live there. Why would I piss in my shower?
I'm peeing in the shower. You
pee in the shower?
Of course.
In your shower?
Every shower.
Wow.
If I'm in a shower, I'm peeing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see the... I don't see... To me, it's all going in a hole.
The hole is not the issue, Walter. As I was saying that, I just reminded of fucking Big Lebowski. The hole is not the issue, Walter. The issue is, would you shower in the toilet? No. But
no.
Why? That's water.
well,
that's water.
I'm not shitting in the shower.
But you could because it's a hole. You see,
no. These are different things.
Yeah, but exactly, they're different things. You pissing in the shower is like when you piss in a toilet. There's a pretty sweet little button that takes it away. When you piss in the shower, you got piss going.
No, hold on. You have taken the idea that I'm peeing in the dry part of the shower. I'm peeing. This is why it's interesting to me. You're taking a lot of women don't understand peeing in the shower.
Oh, I'll say it's easier for us to do it. Yes,
it's easier I have a directed hose, and just because I say hose doesn't mean I'm saying it's a medium hose, and I am directing it towards the hole.
Yeah, but do you? How often do you clean your shower?
Never to never.
Okay, then there's piss in your shower. So here, when you turn on a shower, you don't know.
The water pushes it along. The soap from my head cleans it.
No, this is like people with cats. They think my apartment smells nice. Your apartment smells like a cat. Right. And your shower smells like your piss.
Right.
And this guy smells like his piss and his wife.
I think a lot of women don't understand the idea of peeing in the shower because when they pee, it's like a water balloon breaking. So it just goes everywhere. And for us, we are like precision.
I'm still against the shower.
Really?
The shower
How often do you clean your shower?
I mean, once a week, this thing's getting clean. I'm doing the whole thing.
You're on the ground, hands and knees, cleaning your shower once a week.
Look, am I? No. Me? No.
Is someone?
Yes.
Wow.
But it's clean. It's clean. But even then, I still wouldn't I don't know. Have I in my entire life? Yes. In a hotel, whatever, you're partying. But do I make a thing of it? No. But also, I want my door closed as well. Nobody's coming in my shower.
The answer to this is this guy needs a less open door policy for the shower. There needs to be some semblance of order in his home. His wife has gotten out of control. She is.
Yeah, what about a knocking system? Like, hey, do you care if I come in? And then you can, as you're answering, you piss. If you're still living this life, and you go, oh, yeah, give me a minute, blah, blah, blah.
Let me also add on. Getting out of the shower midway through a shower to get back in is one of the most horrific things you could ever do.
Yes.
There's nothing more uncomfortable than being half wet, getting back in. It's just all bad.
Do you know the one thing that really sucks about that, too, is if you catch a glimpse of your half wet, not
gross.
in shape, disgusting, gross head and body in a mirror. You look. No, you've never looked uglier.
Right, and you have your in your mind's eye. You have good looking you. You have bad looking you. Mm-hmm. You don't have wet, disgusting you.
Yeah,
and now you have to own that. Now you have to see that. JTrain
like Mr. Burns.
@gmail.com. JTrain podcast @gmail.com. Here with Nathan McIntosh @Nathan McIntosh. Money Never Wakes. It's on YouTube right now. Go watch. Go get involved. Subscribe to his channel. We're sponsored, people. Who says your Valentine needs to be a person? Fall in love with your bed this year with the help from our friends at Brooklinen. I love Brooklinen, and they couldn't be more right. Give yourself the gift of throwing away those old sheets, refitting your bed. It is hotel quality. Here's the thing. When you wash your sheets and make your bed, you are a different person. Now, when you get new sheets, you throw them in the wash, you make the bed, you're going to have, that is the equivalent of mental spa day. Brooklinen's award-winning Luxe Sateen sheets feel like sleeping on a cloud of buttery smooth softness for a hotel-level luxury. But pleasure doesn't stop in the bedroom with Brooklinen. Give your bathroom a spa-at-home feel with luxury upgrades like their ultra-soft robes and towels. I have the towels and the robe. The robe, I am not a robe guy. I am now. It is a game changer. I wear it a lot. I look like a Buddha. If you're looking to fully upgrade your spaces, Brooklinen's bundles are the complete package. Choose from bed, bath, or a combo of both to save time and money on creating your dream space. Create a space that you and everyone else will have a crush on with Brooklinen. Visit brooklinen.com to get $20 off plus free shipping on orders of $100 or more with code JTrain20. That's BROOKLINEN.com for $20 off plus free shipping on orders of $100 or more with code JTrain20. Here with Nathan McIntosh, an OKP, Luxury Lounge. Accidentally donated my AirPods to Goodwill. I
mean, this story is going to be incredible. Accidentally.
Right. Oops. Hey, Goodwill. I think I forgot something here that you may have thought was a donation. Jared and Guest. A few days ago, I dropped off a bag of clothes to Goodwill. Unfortunately, on my way out of my apartment with my hands full, I mindlessly put my AirPods in the bag with the clothes and forgot to take them out before donating them. Once I realized what I had done the next day, I went to Goodwill and explained my situation.
Oh, wow.
The nice woman working there told me they would take a look and give me a call and took down my number. Yeah, right. They ain't calling you back. I was able to track from my phone that my AirPods are literally at the Goodwill location. After not receiving a call the next day, this is so hilariously awkward. He could see them on the location tracker. I was able to track from my phone that my AirPods are literally at Goodwill location. After not receiving a call the next day, I decided to go back to Goodwill again.
Wow.
This time I spoke to a manager. This person's more persistent than I would be. I showed him on my phone that my AirPods are at this location and pleaded for him to just go look in the back of the bag that I had dropped off to get them. He told me that he wouldn't be able to right now and would hopefully get to it in the next few days. And again, took down my number and said he'd call me. So here I am, Jared, helplessly waiting for a call that I have a feeling I won't be receiving. In the meantime, I have no way to listen to podcasts or music while I'm on a walk or a run because, of course, of all the old earbuds with cords that I have don't fit into my new iPhone. Sincerely, guess I just donated my AirPods. This is horrible. What do you think, Nathan McIntosh?
You should. You let him go right away. It's over. You accidentally. It's done. I watched a guy on a New York City street. It's done. You fucked up. You fucked up. You made a $200 mistake.
Take the tax write-off.
100% hit to the chest and move on. I watched a guy in New York. He right at the corner, he takes out an AirPod. It fumbles out of his hands.
No.
Cartoonishly bounces directly into a sewer. Me and another guy watched this, and all three of us went, no, like just pointing. Now, what do you think that guy did? Do you think that guy called the mayor?
No, it's over.
He got the governor. He went, damn it. And he moved on. You have to let the AirPods go. They're not yours anymore. They're gone.
Here's the thing this person needs to take solace in. That they tried once. They tried one more time than I would have tried. I would have been too much of a wuss to show up at Goodwill and be like, hey, can I have my high-priced item back? That's crazy.
You can't. You can't.
And so they did it once. And then, I mean, you maybe twice. I don't know. The idea that you show them your phone, you go, it's right here. I can show you right here. You've pushed through the hardest part to me. Like, the hardest part is walking into Goodwill and taking away items from them. You are taking items from the poor to give them to the rich. You are a reverse Robin Hood. You
yes.
And I have to give this person credit. They did that. They went to an extreme that I might not have the mental fortitude to go to.
Yep.
And now that you've tried, now you've realized these people are, I mean, they aren't giving into your demands. It's over.
No, they're also walking into the back and going, can you believe this fucking psycho has come in 3 times? This is, though, legitimately, this is a great Curb episode. This would make a great Curb episode.
Right, because honestly, you're not going to see a homeless person with new AirPods. It's going to be someone who works at Goodwill who takes the AirPods. Because what the Goodwill people are saying is, I'm a good person. I volunteer my time. I work. I deserve these AirPods that this idiot was too rich to realize that they've lost.
I mean, they probably find money in pockets of jackets and all that kind of stuff. And what are you going to call somebody and go, you left? It's part of the game. You lost it.
But that is the easiest thing for someone who works at Goodwill to rationalize. It is the easiest thing in the world for them to go, you know what? God thought I should have these. So even when you went in and showed them on your phone, I can see that they're literally 7 inches away, and they go, well, I'll get back to you this week. That's because God has informed them that they deserve your headphones.
They're going to go back in and be like, look, it says on my location that they're right there in your ears.
Right.
And they go, yeah, let me check. Give me your number. I'll call you back. They're done. You have to let them go. $200 mistake in a bag out the door.
JTrain Podcast at gmail.com. JTrain Podcast at gmail.com. Here with Nathan McIntosh at Nathan McIntosh on Instagram, Twitter, everything. Money Never Wakes. It's on YouTube. The link is in the description right now. Luxury Lounge, one of the world's biggest companies scamming on their website. Jared, Feather, and all the things. So excited to see you in Toronto this January. Well, you already saw me. Had a great time in Nathan's home country of Canada. Yep. What an amazing time. I got to say, your people showed me quite a weekend.
Toronto has great fucking audiences, man. I lived there for years. Toronto's awesome.
The best. The audience was so cool. Fun crowd work. Everything was great. I'm writing in because a recent situation I dealt with having to do with online orders and big corporations, an apparently dangerous combination. I bought a Revlon one-step hairdryer from Walmart online. It's not that important, but in case you don't know, it's a blow dryer and a hairbrush combined. And it arrived 2 weeks later. I was so excited to use it, but upon getting the box from my front door, I noticed something was off. It didn't say Revlon anywhere, but it did say One Step. So I opened the box and tried out the product, which again did not say Revlon anywhere, but besides that, it looked the exact same as the photo online. At this point, I was very suspicious of the product I received. And to no surprise, it hardly worked. Total crap. It blew out as much as air as those shitty handheld fans you use at summer camp when you're 10. I've used the products before, and it usually blows strong air out, but this one was next to nothing. I go back to the photo online and realize that the product I received didn't match the one online. I got a knockoff, which was not even made by the brand I paid for. I was fuming and contacted customer service for a refund, where I told them that the product I received was basically crap and not the one I paid for. After 4+ hours on the phone and in person with customer service, Walmart basically concluded that it was sold by a third party and that it's my own risk for buying from a third-party seller. I said that they sell it on their website, that the buyers should have to actually sell what they post on Walmart's website, and they sort of shrugged and said their hands were tied. Even Mr. Walmart with a monocle and top hat and his like cane, he's just like, oh, oops, our bad. Even one customer service lady who was beyond helpful and kind said it had happened before and is super frustrating, but there was nothing they could do. Finally, they contacted the store manager, who could eventually override the system block, and I got my money back. But isn't this some sort of fraud? Why shouldn't Walmart take responsibility for their sellers who use their online platform looking for commiseration and wondering if this has happened to other people? Signed, my hair still frizzy. What do you think, Nathan McIntosh?
I don't understand why Walmart, and this is the first time I'm ever even thinking about this, so maybe I'm an idiot. Why does Walmart have people selling through Walmart? Walmart has everything. Walmart is everything.
That's the most annoying part. They saw, basically, to me, I remember hearing this a while back. Walmart was like, we want to be Amazon. They were like, we are moving towards Amazon. So
Daddy Walmart
saw Daddy Bezos and was like, I want to do what Daddy Bezos does. And what Daddy Bezos does is as annoying as this. They don't make it 100% clear that this thing is coming from some woman named Elaine's house in the middle of Ohio. And they're on the same shopping list as Revlon and the other products that you want to have. And listen, I am not saying that there isn't a place for Elaine's sales and what she's putting out there, but it is two different things you're getting. And I've had that from Amazon, and the way I relate with this person is because this happens on Amazon when you've like shop for like shampoo. And if you want a specific shampoo on the list, it'll be from a place and then from someone's cabin where they live in the middle of Tennessee. So, and then you get the one from the cabin and you're like, why did this come wrapped like it is a fucking bomb? Like, why is this wrapped like this is going to take out a city block? And I would just, they should have different, it should be different columns. This is from cabin in Tennessee, and this is from actual company.
This is such an easy, stupid thing. Walmart, and then the next little tab, third-party sellers.
Right.
But here's the issue, Jared. You and I both know nobody would buy from the third-party sellers.
Well,
why would they? Why would they?
Well, Walmart is trying to say what you said in the beginning. We have everything. We have everything. Don't go to Amazon. And Amazon's doing the same thing. They are in a war to have everything, to be your one-stop shop for groceries and food and clothing and, Venus flytraps. Like, they want you to use their search bar to search for things that you never thought could get delivered before. And in order to be able to do that, they say, we're going to mix it all in. We're going to put in the third-party people with our Walmart people, and it's frustrating because you're like, listen, just be real with me. Just tell me this is coming from a cabin in the woods that I wouldn't be afraid to visit.
And also, or at least, which she said it took a little bit of time, just give her the goddamn money back, Walmart. Right. It's not like you don't have it there. This thing's probably $40, $60. Give it to her.
Right. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. Here with Nathan McIntosh at Nathan McIntosh. Definitely not cocaine. Feathering your nuts from down here in Buenos Aires. Wow. We're gone international. I need a safe space for my complaint, as this is truly a champagne problem. I'm here with friends and I'm having the time of my life. Last night we all decided to go out at 2 a.m. Late for us, but normal for porteños. What does that mean?
Don't know.
Can we just have a blanket policy of not putting in words that I don't know, so that I don't know if I'm saying some sort of like slur
I mean, we can assume. Oh, that's really funny. I'd assume it's probably something. It's like a casual thing that's used there.
Well, I'm
like,
sure. I would hope.
But I get what you're saying. That's
I
so
just
funny.
searched it. In Spanish, the term porteño, feminine porteña, means port city person. It is used to refer to residents of port cities such as Buenos Aires. Okay, we're safe. We live another day. We needed a little extra kick to amp us up since we'd been out exploring the city all day. My friend talked to a bartender at one of the clubs and asked if he had a hookup for Molly or Coke. Okay. The bartender told us he did. I don't know.
It's a third-party seller down the street.
Okay, let me just say we are in no way telling people to do drugs. This is someone writing in. We are not,
I don't piss in my shower. My lady has to knock on the goddamn door, and I don't ask bartenders for Coke.
Wow.
But this is great.
You and I have
love
a couple things in common, but we are not advocating. So the bartender told us he did, and his amigos sold me, my friend and I, some candy for the nose. I was not familiar with the currency here and paid the dealer $500 Argentinian pesos, which sounded about right for a few lines. I don't understand why Shelby chose this email. What type of podcast are we?
Sponsored by.
Right, what's going on here? Turns out this is the equivalent of $3, and all I got out of it was sinus pain and a gross taste in my mouth. We kept partying till about 4 and crashed afterwards. Seriously, a bummer when you get ripped off buying drugs abroad. Can a girl just have a good time? Love you. Come to the Pacific Northwest. Sober Sally. This is okay. Admittedly, I didn't read through every email before we started. What do you think?
Well, Jared, you know what I think. This is another one of those. Take the loss.
Right.
That's it.
Do not fight with your dealer in Buenos Aires. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I Googled cocaine, and it actually, this line is not what my phone said. You take the beating, especially if it's $3. What do you think? You ask the guy at a bar, they'll say anything. They'll give you salt.
Here's the other thing. Like, there are other things being put into drugs these days, and this is why I am not a drug doer. I'm an alcohol drinker. I said I had a couple drinks before this. That's about as far as I go. And these days, I'm not saying I'm above, having done these things in my past, but I will say to this person, be careful. I mean, like, the idea that you're just going up to any amigo and being like,
yeah, you're also traveling. I mean, it's
right
in South America, but I would say that with people in South America coming to North America, you're in a completely different place. It's a whole different country. It's a whole different everything. Like, you're not even home. You're not near home. Anything can happen.
Listen, if you don't know what 500 pesos are equivalent to, then maybe you shouldn't be doing the drugs in that country.
Why a bartender as well? If you were Jared, if you and me were both, say we're 22 years old, we're going to look for Coke. Are we going to ask a bartender?
Yeah, that's not the place I'm going. I'm not just going out to any bar, especially because the bartender can kick you out. They'd be like, "Oh, you're a drug doer. Get out of my establishment."
Yeah, the whole thing is interesting, but you just have to take the loss, man. Just take the loss.
Luxury Lounge. What's the deal with dentist offices these days? This is Seinfeld wrote in.
Yeah.
Jared and guests, thanks for keeping me entertained during my morning commute. I'll get right into my complaint. What's up with the dentist no longer giving you the free toothbrush? I don't know if it's a... Wow, the range of these emails...
But I love this one because I'm with this guy or girl, whatever. This is great. Yeah, where is that toothbrush?
I don't know what other podcast you could listen to that would start with, they didn't give me enough cocaine to, we're not getting the free toothbrush.
And also, do I just piss on my wife?
I don't know if this is a reason, if it's the reason COVID supply chain issue, but growing up, the little goodie bag they gave you at the end was literally the only thing that kept me going back. Yep. Fast forward to adulthood, I have to awkwardly ask for the free toothbrush at the end, only to hear that they don't have any. Are you freaking kidding me? I live in Chicago, go to a very bougie dentist. I feel like such a loser asking for the free toothbrush. I feel like this is the least they can do after violently scraping my gums for the past 45 minutes. Not to mention I usually toss my current toothbrush in anticipation of the new one, so then I end up having to make a trip to the store after get a new one. What the fuck happened to the toothbrushes? Sincerely, where's my free stuff? Are you experiencing this?
Well, we're experiencing this all over the place. So many places have cut back on. I saw at a like a food court, it said, "Don't come up here and get refills."
What?
Yeah, they were like, "No
court.
more." At a food court, they were like, "No more refills," but they blamed it on Corona. And you just go, "Come on, man!" But and I feel over time, a lot of hotels now don't have the little like notepad by the bed anymore. There's no pen. People are just taking shit back. That's such small stuff. And then one day we're all going to be walking around wearing gray jumpsuits, feeling the same. I want this. We need toothbrushes back. More toothbrushes.
Well, this hasn't gotten to me in my dental place. If I guess I should give a shout out to my dentist. She has me all the time. I love going to her. If you're in New York, I got to make sure I hit. Let's go to Plug City. Her name is, I think, is it Lauren Becker? I'm really fucking up. Yeah. Lauren Becker will give you the free toothbrush. Dr. Lauren Becker, she's Dr. Lauren Becker on Instagram. Go follow her. Here's the thing, and I really like her practice. It's fun. They give you the free stuff. She has her own swag bag that is based on her place. Like,
love it.
Like, that makes, like, I have things with her name on it.
So you see exactly what this guy's saying. He used to get these things, and now his dentist just took it away. And now if you're going to switch dentists,
they're missing an opportunity.
Not missing it. They took it away. They just took it away. We just don't do that anymore. It's like some people, they do all this stuff in the bedroom. Then you get married to them, and they're like, I never did that before. You go, you did, though. You did. You used to put a toothbrush right in my ass. Where is the toothbrush?
These dentists used to blow you, and now they don't do shit. And here's the other thing. And there's a part of their email that I totally understand. This idea that at the end of it you go, like you're like Oliver Twist. Sir?
Yeah.
Where's my toothbrush? Where's my goodie bag? And it's like, nothing feels worse than when you're an adult being like, I just want the free toy at the end. And it's like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. You shouldn't be this way. It should not be this way. A dentist should have a toothbrush.
And you know they have it. You know they have it. It's
sitting there. Big drawer.
Luxury Lounge, gift card, free shipping online, shopping, infinite loop. Gift card, free shipping online, shopping, infinite loop. I mean, that sentence reads like an infinite loop. I'm online ordering everything these days because who really has time to go to the store? I noticed a recent trend where during returns, companies don't give you an option to refund your credit card, just a gift card. I'll give you an example. I had a $25 gift card to Adidas. Went to place an order. To get free shipping, you have to spend $100. So I put the other things in the cart that I needed. I ended up spending about $150 on stuff. When the items arrived, some of them didn't fit. So I went to return roughly $40 worth of clothing. Rather than refund the $40 to my credit card, the online system only gives me the option of yet another gift card, even though I spent a good $125 over the original gift card amount. So I end up not being able to use my gift card that I originally tried to spend. It's like I'm forced to make an order and not allowed to use it. I've done this song and dance with Adidas multiple times before. I try to use a gift card and end up unable to use it. The only way I'll get out of this loop is to keep absolutely everything in my order, which is insane. Thanks for giving me a place to vent. Keep doing the Lord's work. What do you think?
Give him the goddamn cash.
Right.
It's just so stupid. Like, because yes, you spent money in this place one time and they go, well, yeah, you'll come back. You might, but also that's not up to you to decide. Give me the money so that I can do what I want with my money.
If I return, here's the thing. A gift card isn't funny money. It's not Monopoly money. It's money. Like this idea that because it's a gift card doesn't mean it's real dollars and cents. Somebody gave you $20, turned it into a card that has your name on it. That still is $20. So the idea that you're like making money, you're not. If you return the shorts that cost $20 that you got with the $20 gift cards, that's $20. And what they're trying to do is to stop people from like, I guess like laundering money through them. But the only way they're laundering money is if they don't like your fucking shit. So, you know, like who are you saving? I just don't understand.
Yeah, just give me the money because money can do many things. Gift cards can only do one thing in one place.
Yeah. Get me some soccer cleats when I'm 37 years old.
Yeah, and I want milk. I need milk. I'm out of milk.
The kids are starving, and I'm stuck buying Adidas stuff.
Yes, ridiculous.
JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Let's do one more, Nathan. You've been great.
Right.
Everyone go watch Nathan's special at Nathan McIntosh. Money Never Wakes. It's on YouTube. It's in the description of this episode. Go, go, go. Luxury Lounge. Mandatory fun. Jared, Feather. I discovered your podcast this year and have truly enjoyed listening to everyone's luxury problems on my commute to and from my non-luxury job with non-luxury perks. I'm a physical therapist. Here to complain about company mandatory fun. We often have quote-unquote fun meetings after work hours in which all our offices come together to play Topgolf, eat pizza, talk about the quarter or whatever. Since we're a large company, I don't know many of the employees from their offices. Truly don't really care to. I'm friends with many coworkers from my immediate office, and that's enough for me. I would much rather have 2 hours in the evening than free pizza and a game with strangers. Most recent offense is that our holiday luncheon is happening this Friday afternoon. I work 9.5 to 10 hours days, Monday through Thursdays, so that I can be off my weekend by 1:30 on Fridays. But this week at 1, I have to drive 25 minutes to our other office for our mandatory holiday party, they put in quotes, which is taking place in the clinic's waiting room. That's not a pizza party. That's depressing. We will likely be provided a boxed fast food lunch and a $200 cash bonus. Then I'm expected to go to an after party specifically for only the rehab staff. I just want to go home and see my actual friends. If we're paid $200,000 a year, then I can understand the expectation of being around after hours for company events, but the staff therapists aren't even touching six figures despite having 7+ years of education and doctorate degrees. We are also owned by a large group of orthopedic surgeons, so I highly doubt shutting the office down for half a day will financially ruin the company. Please just give my little bonus and let me have my weekend. Thanks for listening to Work Grinch. What do you think?
Jared, you know what I think? It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
First of all, mandatory fun is not fun. Mandatory
and party shouldn't be in the same. If you put mandatory work party, mandatory holiday party. No. That is a mandatory meeting.
It's a shift. It's a shift with golf.
Right.
With golf. It's a shift with golf. This is not fun.
Here's the other thing. Just because we're at golf doesn't mean that I can rest my face. Yeah. I can't be the miserable person on the side of the corner. Like when I got off of work, it is in the corner on my phone, eyebrows at low level. When you're at work party, quote unquote, eyebrows high, listening face. Oh, how are the kids? How about this weather? Oh. This is all wasted energy. And it's created. And here's the thing. It's created by people with their own free time. They want to be at this party because they're not exhausted from a 10-hour day. It is garbage. It is bullshit. Yeah. And you can't say a word like, to me, if I was to quit, my last words at this company would be to tell whoever's in charge of these parties they are garbage and they hate the parties and no one wants to be there and you're wasting people's time. It's absolutely
crazy.
Insane.
It's crazy because in their head, some of the people might be like, well, it'd be fun if we can get the people together, but not mandatory that this person should quit and on the way out, it's mandatory to kiss my ass.
Right.
And then walk out of the goddamn building.
What bothers me most of all is someone thinks this is a great idea. And they need to be let known. I just need them to be grabbed by the collar.
Yes.
And you need to let them know you realize your life you are ruining people's lives. I want you to know that. I would go to your party. Like I would feel better at this party if this person knew nobody wants to be here, but I will be here.
How crazy would it be if they go, we have a party this weekend. Come if you want. Don't come if you want. Then there's going to be people that want to go. And then the people that might not want to go will be like, well, I might as well go for a minute. It's my work. I get
right.
But mandatory is the real bitch here. Mandatory. If I don't go, I get in trouble. It's crazy.
I just need a reason it's mandatory. Like if someone was like, hey, the reason, if I knew a reason and it was like a fair one, and I'm trying to think of the fair one, I guess is like we need camaraderie, but it's like
that's
why?
All it would be. Yeah,
I would be like, why? And they'd be like, Why do I need camaraderie with an office I never see? Like, why? And it's like, well, we want to like make sure everyone knows they're a part of the same company. I don't give a fuck. You know, I just come here to work and then go home so I can sleep in a bed that's paid for. Like, I really, it's more my issue is with the person who defends it. It's not that it exists. I need to know who that person is that's like mandatory party. And I want to sit with them under a hot lamp and just be like, why are you lonely?
Well, you know who they are.
Find you someone.
Because high school never really ends. Whoever does this is the fucking hall monitor, the goddamn school president or whatever. It's this person that does these things forever and ever and ever. And somebody somewhere, like they take all criticism as like, oh, this is bullying. It's not bullying. It's letting you know that regular human beings would like to have a beer with their own family.
Right. I would say to this person, don't go. They said they get a $200 cash bonus.
Yeah, don't go to your fuck it.
You're spending $30 to get there and back.
You're spending your dignity to go. Your dignity. And your time and your energy and your life force. None of that's worth $200.
JTrain podcast at gmail.com. JTrain podcast at gmail.com. Nathan McIntosh, thank you for coming to the lounge. You were fantastic per usual.
Buddy, thank you so much for having me. This is great.
Everyone go watch Nathan's special. It's on YouTube. I can't get word. Money Never Wakes. It's in the description of this episode. Nathan is fantastic. So funny. I'm Jared Freid. We're here every Thursday in the lounge. We'll be back next